Okay, I'm in the city of Federal Way. I'm going to explain how their tie-in works. So, it's all referencing a cut sheet in the city of Federal Way, drawing number 3-8B. And basically, everything stays the same within the panel that we're doing, but we have to do a tie-in to the next panel if it is over 2%. So let me just explain this real quick. So let's pretend that this panel has a cold mix bore in it, and normally we would replace expansion to expansion and just rip those panels out. Now what you have to do is you have to check the slope on the panel you're tying into. So here, if we replace this panel, we would stop here, but put the smart level on it, it's 3.1. So anything over 2%, we have to do a tie-in on. So since this is 3.1, it is 1% over 2. Okay? So if it was 4, it would be 2 over 2. If it was 5, it would be 3 over 2. So let me continue here. So since it is 3, that's 1% over 2%. So we need to go 1 foot. If this was 4, it would be 2% over. We'd need to go 2 feet back. If it was 5, it'd be 3% over. We'd need to go 3 feet back. So since this is 3, 1% over, we would do our normal expansion there, come 1 foot back into this panel, saw cut it, and do a tool joint there. So let's pretend, just to do another example, let's pretend we got our cold mix in this panel, okay? We would normally do expansion to expansion. Now let's pretend that this panel is 6%. If that panel was 6%, we would need to subtract 2 from 6, leaving us 4. We would cut back 4 feet. So we go 4 feet back, we would saw cut it there, still put our expansion right where it goes. Everything within our panel is the exact same. It's just whatever panel you're tying into, the extra percentage is 1 foot per percent. So go back, redo this panel, check that, it's at 5%. So if it's at 5%, subtract 2%, leaving us with 3. Go back 3 feet, saw cut at 3 feet, put our expansion where it goes, tool joint, everything else is the exact same. So if it's less than 2%, you don't have to do anything outside the panel. But if it's more than 2%, you need to subtract 2 from the total number and go back that many feet. So just one more so we're all on the same page. If this was, let's say this is 7%. If it's 7%, we subtract 2, that's 5 over. So 5 feet, we would mark back 5 feet. Even though this panel's good, we normally wouldn't touch it. We got to do a tie-in, so we go back 5 feet, which is where that tool joint is. Now, another thing, you want to round up. The inspector told us that on site. It's not in any of the cut sheet drawings, but you want to round up. So let's say it is 3.5%, okay? Round that up to 4%. Subtract your 2, we'd go back 2 feet. Okay?